Okay, science, 6th grade or 8th grade science. I'm sorry, I'm getting all confused. We're going to do the next section of the chapter, acids, bases and salts. Okay, you're going to write the notes. You have a hard copy of the notes that was in the pickup packet. You're going to write those notes into your science journal. Okay, an acid is a substance that produces hydrogen ions in a solution. So hydrogen ions, remember, they have a plus charge, and if it produces hydrogen ions, then it's called an acid. There are 4 properties of acids. They taste sour, they're electrolytes, which means they can conduct electricity in the solution. They're corrosive, so they like rust things and break things down. And they react with indicators to produce a predictable color change. Okay, those are some properties of acids. Base is a substance that produces hydroxide ions in a solution, and it also accepts hydrogen from acids. Okay, so here's 5 properties of bases. In undissolved state, many bases are crystalline solid. In a solution, bases feel slippery. Bases have a bitter taste. Strong bases are corrosive, and bases react with indicators. So there's some properties of bases. An indicator is an organic compound that changes color in the presence of an acid or base. An example of that is litmus paper, where you could dip the litmus paper in the substance and it will change color depending on whether the substance is an acid or a base. Neutralization is a chemical reaction between an acid and a base in a water solution, which results in formation of salt and water. And salt is a compound formed when negative ions of an acid combine with positive ions from a base. It's not necessarily just talking about table salt, it's different kinds of salts. Okay, those are when negative ions from acid combine with positive ions from a base. Strengths of acids and bases, we look at a pH scale. A neutral solution it has a pH of 7. Okay, so if you look over here on the side, you can see some things like blood has a pH of 7.4. That's really close to 7. Milk, urine, saliva, they all have pHs close to 7. And then the pH goes up, they become bases, and if the pH goes down, then it becomes more acidic. So you can see the different things here: lemon juice, vinegar, battery acid, those are all acids, of course. And then bases, bleaches, liquid drain cleaner, you might not think of those as bases. They might seem more like acids because they are strong, but they can be strong bases, and baking soda and seawater are bases there. Okay, the strength of an acid or base depends on how many acid or base particles dissociate into ions in water. So a strong acid ionizes almost completely in water. A weak acid only partly ionizes in solution. A strong base dissociates completely in solution, and a weak base does not completely dissociate. Okay, strength versus concentration. So this is a difference between these. Don't get them confused. The strength, the terms strong and weak refer to the ease which an acid or base dissociates in a solution, how easy it is. Concentration, the terms dilute and concentrated, are used to indicate the amount of acid or base dissolved in a solution. So strength, we're talking about how easy it is, and concentration, we're talking about how much there is. It is possible to have dilute solutions of strong acids and bases, as well as concentrated solutions of weak acids and bases. Okay, they mean different things. pH, measure of concentration of hydrogen ions in a solution, or how acidic or basic it is. pH scale typically ranges from 0 to 14. Okay, we looked at that a little bit. 7 is neutral, and acids and bases are weak when it's close to 7, and as the numbers get bigger on the pH scale, the bases get stronger, and as the numbers get smaller, the acids get stronger. All right, so that looks like the end of this. So you can put these notes in your science journal.